This man is a neurologist. That means brain scientist. This man is a random guy on Twitter. If he asks, "Can you explain the relative size differences between African and European brains?" the neurologist will immediately think that the other man is a Nazi, or a Klansman. He will strongly suspect that any answer he gives will be used to promote vile bigotry against a hated demographic. So he will, of course, refuse to answer. Another random guy on Twitter asks, "Can you tell me when the human brain is fully developed?" The neurologist explains a lot of stuff which nobody really understands, or immediately forgets, but the TLDR is your brain is fully developed at age 25. So everybody goes around promoting vile bigotry against the hated demographic, people under 25 years of age.
I don't think anyone under the age of 25 should actually count as like a human being.
Especially despised are those under 20.
Oh, you had to say it was teens. Am I right? Because they're all shitty.
The teens. They're all shitty. In fact, there are no significant changes in your brain in your mid-20s. Teen brains work just fine. Brains in their early 20s work just fine too. If they didn't, we wouldn't let those people babysit our kids. We certainly wouldn't allow them to prepare food for the public if they were out of control maniacs with deficient brains. We know it's nonsense, but there is enormous hunger for material that can be used to demean and degrade young adults. And neurologists, who are usually totally ignored, are super happy about all the attention they get. So they gleefully provide the stupid oversimplification that the bigots want. Seriously, why would anyone want to know when brains are quote fully developed unquote? Exactly. That information serves no purpose other than to promote bigotry. It is the same as a racist searching for evidence that some demographics' brains are smaller. Bodies and brains never stop changing. The concept of fully developed is nonsense. Treating people differently because they have brains before the mythical point of quote fully developed, unquote, is nasty prejudice. Between ages 13 and 50 you lose about 20% of your gray matter, and gain about 10% of white matter. These are not dramatic differences. Teenage brains and middle-aged brains are very similar. The only really significant brain development happens before you're 3, and between ages 10 and 13. After that, for the rest of your life, your brain changes gradually, and in fact, imperceptibly. Basic things like experience, knowledge, and role models are much larger factors in decision-making than any tiny differences in brain structure. Let's stop looking for excuses to despise the young. Let's stop treating young adults like dirt. Let's start respecting our teenagers again. Let's stop being bigots.